Okay, this is Kieran Rickard doing my level 3 summative assessment video. Here's my ID so you can see who it is. And I've got Scott here with me doing it today as well. In previous sessions with Scott, we realized that his forehand, when approaching, needed a little bit of extra work, so we're going to focus on that today. Okay, right, let's go. Okay, Scott, so for the first little practice here, what we're going to do is I'm just going to feed in a ball short to you. You're going to start at the baseline just there. So as I feed it in, we're going to split step. We're going to move in around the ball, play our forehand, and then approach and play the point out. Okay? So it's going to be starting at the baseline, ready to move in, around the ball, play the point out. After that, okay, do it once more. Starting from the baseline, moving in, around the ball, and play. Okay? That's it. Happy with that? Okay, let's get going. Okay, let's go again. Yeah, nice touch. Good job. Okay, 1-1. Okay, 2-1. Yeah, hold on. 2-0. Good point. 3-2. Okay, here we go. Yep, your point. 3-0. Okay, 4-3. Yep, well done. Okay, 4-0. 5-4. 6-4. 7-4. Oh, yes. 7-5. Yeah, good approach. 7-6. 8-6. Uh, 8-7. 9-7. Yeah, good approach. 10-7. We'll play 3 more points, okay? Wow, shot. 10-8. Wow, close one. Okay, last point. Sorry. Okay. All right, if we I'll come around to your side, okay? I'll meet you there. Okay, thank you. I'll just take them in the basket. Perfect. Right. I'll, okay, so how did you feel they were going just there?
All right. I think I could have spaced myself. I either gave myself a wee bit too much space in some of the
Okay.
points.
You felt like you were almost getting a bit too far away from the ball?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Okay.
So I felt like, as the opponent, I felt like you were quite often leaving the ball a little bit short for me. So it was a little bit comfortable for me to step in and actually attack you on some of those passing shots. The ones where you had more success is where you're able to get the ball deeper, particularly when you got it deep to my backhand side as well. So I think if we just focus on getting some more depth right now, that should create better opportunities for you to have an easier put away at the net, or even perhaps just hit a winner off the approach shot itself. So in order to get that, for me, I think you're getting quite a lot of topspin on your approaches, but we're not always getting the power through the ball to actually take it to the back of the court as well. Okay, so occasionally we're a bit upright and we've got lots of speed with our racket, but when we're coming in and we're still up here, we get lots of speed, this kind of thing's happening and the ball is going a little bit short. So we just want to be able to get that racket path going through the ball a bit more rather than as steep going from low to high. Okay, and to do that, I think it would be best if we get ourselves sitting down and a little bit more, bending the knees a bit more, sinking down, and then using our momentum and our shifting our weight from the back foot onto the front foot, along with the racket path not going quite as steep. I think that will help you get a little bit more depth into your shot. So we're looking for down here and then through. Okay, down here, through. All right. You see that's going too far. That's going out. So for me, I would probably add a little bit more spin to mine, whereas yours was the other way around. It was going too much spin, going short. Okay, so just one more. We're looking for that sitting down and through. Okay, if you can get into those areas, it's going to cause the opponent a lot of problems. All right, so we'll try a few of them just now. We're just focusing on getting the ball landing close to the baseline. Okay, you can go inside out and hit to that corner, or you can go inside in and hit to the left corner. Either way, we're looking for depth just now. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna, you can just come right in here. I'm just gonna drop the ball for you. Okay, ready? Yep, that's a good start. Yeah, try again. Just give me a little split step just as I'm putting the ball down here. There you go. Good job. Really good. You feel how you're a lot more stable now, and you're able to use the legs to generate a bit more momentum through the shot. That's really good. Here we go. Fantastic strike. Let's see if we can get that going just a tad deeper though. Tiny bit higher over the net. That's good. Still could be a tad deeper. Here we go. Yes, that's the one we're looking for. That one right there. Good clearance. Enough spin to keep it in. Yep, again on the baseline. Here we go. Fantastic. Good work. There we go. Yep, looking great. Let's try a few to the left corner as well. Just make sure we can do it that side as well. Here we go. Good. It could go a bit deeper though. Here we go. Depth was perfect. Here we go. Yes, that's the one. Perfect. The racket path is looking great as well. Not quite as steep. That's good. Hitting through the ball. Boy. Here you go. Nice and stable with the legs. Fantastic. Good. Now you can mix it up. Let's alternate between the two. Okay. Here we go. Yes, good shot. Here we are. Yep. Just allow that to drop a bit too low. Make sure we're coming up to it at a good height. Yep, fantastic shot. Here we go. Okay, good. I'm liking it. Right. Let's just very quickly pick up a few balls from around here. In fact, we'll go around and get the ones from there. Okay. On we go. Okay. Thank you. Going to set you up a quick target. All right, so I'm going to get you to start from the baseline this time. Just behind the baseline. So as if we've just recovered from playing a cross-court forehand at the back of the court. I'm going to still hand feed the ball to you. But as I'm lowering my hand to here, that's when you're going to split step. Okay, so when you see the ball down here, you split step, and then I'll feed it, and you're moving around the ball. So you mentioned your spacing before. So starting from this position here, just making sure after you split step and you start moving in, that we're moving in with big steps, getting around the ball. So we can set up, get down low, and then hit through as you were just doing there before. You had some really good work in that little hand fed drill there. Okay, so if I actually could get you, we'll swap positions just now, and if I get you to feed to me, and I'll show you what we're looking for with the footwork, moving up to the ball. Yeah. Okay. So if you just exaggerate this lower part there, and then I'll do my split step, and then you can feed a short one for me to run around. Don't be too mean. Around I go. And we're looking to get it in the target. So you see mine was just a little bit short there. So I'm going to look to extend through that ball a bit more and really use my legs to push through that shot. Okay. Here we go again. There we go, in the target zone. Okay, I'll come back here. Oh, got a bit wild on that one. So the first two, I did a good job staying low I'm going forward through the shot. The last one, I got a bit excited, lifted up, and that's when my shot was out of control. So we're looking for you to stay low through the shot, really using your legs and keeping that racket going from back to front, not too steep with the path. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, good footwork. We can get a bit more depth on that shot. Here we go. Just long. We'll call that a positive miss. Here we go. That's perfect. Great shot, Scott. Well done. Yeah. Yes, brilliant. Great shot. Here we go. Yep, it's good. Not quite the depth we wanted, but it was a quality strike. Here we go. Just for the next few, really allow yourself to continue forward after your shot. So you set yourself strong with the legs through, allow yourself to continue moving in, okay? That'll help you feel like you can release through the shot. Here we go, ready? Yeah, that's really nice, good job. Okay, now just gonna show you the footwork for the next part, okay? So the strike's gonna be exactly the same, I don't need to show you that again, but we're going from our split step, around, through the ball, and then split step, okay? So whichever corner you hit to, I want you to follow that direction and split step just as that ball is crossing the baseline, okay? As if we're going up for the volley. Okay, so I'll show you that again just to make sure. So starting in this position again, split step, around the shot, through the ball, and up for your split step, okay? One more time. Go. Step, around for the shot, through, and then ready. Okay? Strike should be just like it was before because that's going really well. Here we are. Yes. Great work, Scott. Nice one. Back we go. 3, 2, 1. And go. Whew. Okay, footwork was nice there. Just lift it up out of that one a bit like I did on one of my demos. So try and just keep yourself down low through the shot. Okay, here we go. Oh, we'll take those. We'll take those all day. Here you go. Okay, footwork's looking good. We're just getting a bit of inconsistency with the height of our shot right now. So let's make sure the path of that racket is going from low to high, but just gradually, okay? And we are staying loose enough to get our top spin, okay? Here we go. My ball stuck. Ready? Yes, fantastic. That was really smooth. Good job. Really good job. Okay, let's give you a little bit of something to play for. All right. If you get your approach shot just in the court but not in the target zone, then no one gets a point. If you make a mistake, I get a point. If you get it in the target zone, you get a point. Okay? Here we go. First to 5. Yes, 1 point to you. Great job. One love. Fantastic. Okay, still 1 love. Good strike. Just need a bit more depth. Just too much depth, unfortunately. Just held that racket a bit tight on that one. Keep the nice loose racket to get your spin. Okay, so that's 1-1. Here we go. Yes, fantastic. Really good accuracy on that approach. Well done. 2-1. Here we go. Fantastic depth. That's the one. That's going to cause your opponent a lot of problems if you can get the ball to land there. It's going to keep them pushed back. They won't feel like they can attack you, and it's more likely you'll get an easy volley afterwards. Okay. Here we go, 3-1. Great strike. It's a shame I can't give you a point there because I think that was good, but it's just not quite deep enough and a little bit too close to the center. Okay, so still 3-1. Let's go. Yep, slightly short on that one. Make sure we are staying smooth through that shot. Okay, don't rush it. Still 3-1. Let's go. 3-2. Okay. The footwork's still looking great. It's just being able to be solid with the legs, but still quite relaxed and loose with the upper body. Okay, let's go. What do you think? We letting the ball drop a tad low, perhaps?
That low.
Yep.
A bit too far.
Okay. Let's go. Hey, still 3-1. Or 3-2, I should say. Okay. Let's go again. Just want to bring that height up a bit over the net. Okay. More clearance. Here we go. That's the one. Fantastic. Great work. Okay. 4-2. Game point if you hit one of these. Here we are. Look at that. Fantastic depth. Okay. So if we were to look to really improve on that even more, it would just be getting it away from the center a little bit more and into the corners. But we were focusing on depth there, and your depth was absolutely fantastic. So great job. Okay. The key was getting yourself situated where you're around the ball. You've managed to stay low through those shots. So we're really secure, really stable. We can be accurate, but you're also then able to really release through the shot. Whereas before, at the very beginning, when we were in the point situation, we were staying up very high. We weren't quite as balanced, high center of gravity. And if we're then loose as well, then we get all kind of inconsistencies. Okay, that was really good. Let's just collect a few tennis balls, and I'll set you up with the next practice. Okay. Thank you. That'll be enough, I think. So I'll keep that target there. I think that'll be useful for us to aim for that deep target. And for this next one, I'll just come around here and show you. So starting in the same position as before, this time we're actually going to play our ground stroke from the baseline first. So I'll feed the ball deep to your forehand side. So you're going to come out, you're going to play yourself cross court, deep forehand recover, and then you're going to get the short one in which you then have to move around the same way we just did, into the target and move up. Okay, so we're just adding in the shot before, which is going to be our cross court deep forehand rally ball. Okay, I'll show you again. So from here, you're going to be feeding in the ball to you, to your forehand side. So split step, moving out for that one, recover, and then we're coming in for the next one and through. Okay, see there, I didn't quite get my feet set properly. Can you pass me that ball just there, please? Show you one more time. Here we are. So first ball out to the forehand corner, cross court rally ball, recover, then we're going around for the short one and in. Okay, that's the practice right there. I'm going to give you an easier short ball if your cross court forehand is good quality. If your cross court forehand is pretty poor quality, you'll have a little bit of a tougher ball to come in on. It'll still be short, but it might be a bit lower, for example, might make you move a bit more. So, okay, happy with that? Let's go. Okay, here we are. So, deep ball first of all. Yep. And the short one. Good. Just make sure, yeah, make sure we look to continue forward after that one. Okay, so a little bit short that approach shot. Let's really try and find that target zone. Ready? Here we go. Okay, recover. Yep. Okay, not too bad. The depth was better. Still quite central. I'd look to hit to a corner if you can. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Starting on the blue line for me. Perfect. Okay. Yep. Good shot. Okay. That's looking better. Good direction. Just want to squeeze that little bit more depth out of the shot. So make sure we are smooth with our acceleration. We don't want to be snatching at it. We want to keep that ball on the strings for a bit longer, going through to our target. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Just long, I'm afraid, Scott. You got caught with the ball in too close there. Okay. Get that racket prepared. Here we go. Ah, missed both. Okay, so now that I'm feeding from the other side, we're just mistiming our footwork a little bit. We're not always quite set in time to play our shot smoothly, okay? We're still often on the way forward. So let's go nice and early after your split step. Quick feet to get in position, okay? Here we go. Okay, good shot. Round the ball. Much better. Look at that depth. Great job, Scott. Great job. Here we go. Yeah, good job. And through. Oh. You can hear that one. You just caught it a little bit flat, so we need to stay nice and relaxed to get the top spin. Okay, keep that wrist nice and relaxed. Here we go. Footwork is looking great. Here we go. You've done very well. I gave you a really nasty low one there because your first ball was a bit short. You did well with it. Well done. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, you did well to get around that one, to be fair. Again, I gave you a really tough one because you missed the first ball. Okay, now, you're going to get your first two shots same as before, but this time, afterwards, you're going to be coming in for a volley, okay? So, I'll show you how it's going to look in terms of the footwork, okay? The first two strikes are exactly the same as what you were just doing, so I don't need to show you that. I'm going to go from here out to your forehand again, recover, in for the short one, approach, and follow up to the net, ready to put away your volley, okay? So that's how it's going to look now. Same two first shots, but then after this one, making sure we're in quick, split step, and finish with your volley, okay? Key thing is going to be getting your racket ready as you're on the way in so that by the time you split step, you're actually ready for the volley. It's not down here, okay? So we've moved around for our approach, up we go, split step, and finish with your volley, okay? Happy with that? Okay, let's go. The other thing as well, Scott, if your approach shot is really good and you don't get a volley, that's okay, all right? As long as you're still in a position in case they do manage to retrieve it, that's all good. All right, here we go. So 3 balls this time. Yep, good depth. Approach. Okay, now for the volley. Fantastic, good work. Well done. Here you go, ready? Okay, a bit short. Yeah. Oh! Everything was great until you stood up tall on that volley and opened the racket right up. First two shots, perfect, good footwork. Okay? Yeah. Here you go, ready? Yeah. Oh, sorry, here you go. Good depth, and the volley. Whoa. I like what you were going for there. Just held on a bit too tight to the racket. Okay, Scott. Let's see really how effective your shots are. We're going to try and do this with just one ball, okay? So I'm just going to return your first ball short, and then you'll be coming in just exactly the same as before, except I'm not feeding a new ball. It's just one ball the whole time, all right? I'll keep a spare one in case you miss your approach, so I can just give you the practice on coming in for the volley as well. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Next ball. Oh. Yeah, volley. All right, great depth on the approach. Well done. First ball was very short though. Here we are. I'll make sure that first one's just a nice high, deep rally ball, and then the approach after that. Okay, bit short. Yes, good approach. You see there, you've got me on the back foot. I'm leaning back. I'm not able to attack you properly. Good job. Here we are. Deep rally ball. Short ball. And so you see there, your approach was tougher because you missed your first one, so I gave you a tough one there. But that's what will happen if we're not able to get the ball deep. Here we go. Okay, that's it. That one was perhaps a bit ambitious to get round on a forehand. So if it feels like it should have been a backhand, that's okay. You can go for a backhand. Here we go. Yep, good depth. Oh, yes, fantastic work, Scott. That is the one, okay? Brilliant depth, good placement, getting me on the move. Well done. Here we go, ready? That's out, here we go. Oh, put it away. Damn. All right, here we go. Okay, recover, good. Short one. That is long. So there, with that one being quite a low ball, it's quite hard to get it up and down again. So you have to be really loose on those ones and really just whip that wrist so that you can get the top spin you need like that, okay? That one we held a bit tight and got underneath the ball, okay? So I'm gonna move the cones away now, and pretty much we're gonna go almost back to what we did at the start, except we'll have you at the baseline to begin with, and we'll just be rallying from the baseline. But very early in the rally, I'll throw in a short ball and you'll be sprung into action to approach the net and try and win from there. Okay? Let's give it a go. Okay, here we are. Happy for you to move that line if you want, that's okay. Just throw it away. Or maybe throw it a bit further than that. I don't want you to trip on it. Okay. Here we go then. Oh, yes, good work. Straight away, great job. Managed to keep your approach shot deep to my backhand, gave you a nice, easy chance to come in. Here we go. Oh, oh yes, good depth again. Right in the target zone if it was still there. That's the one. Just lost your topspin there. Stay nice and low through that shot. Loose wrist to get your spin. Okay. Ah! Whew, that's nice. Good work. Great work. Well done. Oh. Sorry, I was very lucky with my net cord shot there. Did well to at least make me work for the point. Here we go. Whoa, let's try that one again. Make sure we get our feet set. Even on the first feed, don't be standing just like that. You've got to be ready to move around and commit to your shot. Okay. Yes. Well done. Good volley. Did well to adjust your racket for the slice approach there as well. That was nice. Here we go. Let's go again. Here we go. Managed to get you there. Your approach shot was well played. It was deep and it was low, but it was right into my forehand hitting zone. So I was able to just take my time and see you coming in and pick you off a little bit. So nothing wrong with the techniques, just that shot placement. Okay, here we go. Try again. Here we go. Now I'd like you to tell me what you felt on that one. Yeah, you got in, you ended up running at the ball rather than spacing around it. So by the time you were at it, it was in here. We can't do any of the things we've been working on when it's in here. Okay, here we go. Oh, that one you were getting around it, but it was up here when you played it. So perhaps not the one to come forward on. Here we go. Sorry, Scott. I'll do that again. Here we go. Good touch. Good patience. Well done. And yeah, although that one was pretty much to my forehand again, that one, you got it deep enough so that I was having to move back. So you were at least ensuring that I couldn't step in and take on an aggressive passing shot. I would like to still see a little bit more approach shots to the corners though, because they've been the ones where you've been really effective. Yeah, you see how easy that is to finish it. You can volley down the middle because the opponent pushed off here. They've got nothing they can do if you hit a clean volley down the middle, and then it's no risk for you either. So that was really strong approach shot. Well done. Oh! Oh! Gave you a tricky one there. I think you need to just close that net a wee bit quicker with the racket, not let it drop. But really, where you went wrong a little bit was the approach shot. It was just a little bit too nice for me. So you had me in a lot of trouble over here, but then you played it quite slow down the middle. So if you're going to go down the middle, it's got to be with some power. And then if you want to go with precision, go a bit wider so I'm having to cover more ground. Okay. So good. That approach shot is that's the money. That's the one. Great job. Okay, last two balls. Here we go. I don't know how you managed to put topspin on that. It was almost on the floor. Good job. All right, last ball. Just too long. Okay. Good work, Scott. That was good. So yeah, just to give you a bit of a conclusion there. So you definitely were most effective when you were trying to approach out to the corners rather than down the middle. And when you were able to get around the ball, get your feet set, and then go with a smooth, gradual acceleration of the racket, that is when you were playing the most effective shots, because you were able to get the ball deep enough to keep me pushed back, but with enough spin to obviously keep it in. And then I just wasn't able to attack you, so I had to defend, and you would then be able to come up to the net and finish off the point really nicely. And sometimes I wasn't even able to return your approach. So I think, yeah, just moving forward, definitely get your feet set around the ball, good spacing, not letting it drop too low, and then you've got your gradual climb with the racket, nice and smooth, with the loose wrist, and you've got it. Well done. All right, no problem.